A man has now been charged with the murders of Barney Webber, Grace O'Malley Kumar and Ian Coates in Nottingham.
He's 31. He's called Valdo Calocane, and he's also been charged now with attempted murder. He's due in court today.
Well, two 19-year-old students and a 65-year-old caretaker died, while several other people were injured after that knife and van attack on Tuesday.
Let's join our national reporter, Ellie Costello, who is in Nottingham. And a very good morning to you, Ellie. Yes, it's all happening today. There'll be so many people wanting to see what happens. When is it all going to?
Yes, absolutely. We're expecting Valdo Calocane to appear at Nottingham Magistrates Court a little bit later on today. And as you say, Anne, people in this city, people across the country will want to start to get a clearer picture of what exactly happened here in the early hours of Tuesday morning. And it starts here with that first appearance by Valdo Calocane at the Magistrates Court. He is charged with 3 counts of murder and 3 counts of attempted murder after that alleged van and knife rampage in the city on Tuesday morning. Now, we have had a timeline from the police which helps us to understand exactly what happened on Tuesday. And it started with the deaths of 19-year-old students Grace O'Malley Kumar and Barnaby Webber at around 4 a.m. as they were walking home from a night out on Ilkeston Road. It's then thought that a suspect matching Valdo Calocane's description tried to get into an assisted living home on Napoli Road in the city. That has been caught on CCTV, and that was not long before 65-year-old school caretaker Ian Coates was killed on Magdala Road, and that is where his van was reportedly stolen. Now, Calocane is also accused of 3 attempted murders that followed as a van hit 3 pedestrians, 1 on Milton Street and 2 on South Sherwood Street in the city. That left 1 man in a critical condition. 2 are now stable in hospital. 1 has been discharged. Well, we have had a statement from Nottinghamshire Police, and it describes this as a significant development. It's asked the public to respect the families of those who have lost loved ones and to allow them that time to grieve. It's also been pleading with the public not to speculate about this case, especially online, because that could amount to contempt of court, and in the most serious of cases, that could have the potential to actually cause the collapse of a potential trial. They did have that warning for the public not to speculate about this online, but they say they are aware of the deep emotion surrounding this case, not just in Nottingham, but of course across the country as well. We've also had an update on Nottinghamshire Police, who have referred themselves to the Independent Office for Police Conduct. Now, that is about a marked police car following that stolen van in the early hours of Tuesday morning before it hit those pedestrians. They refer themselves to the IOPC. Well, the IOPC have now released a statement saying that that police car only had sight of that van for about a minute before it hit those pedestrians. It said that the driver of that police car attended to those pedestrians with first aid immediately after they had been hit. But they have made those pedestrians aware that an investigation is taking place. And of course, they are going to seek to establish whether the presence of that police car had any impact on the collision with those 2 pedestrians. Of course, that is what they're going to be looking at today. But Valdo Calocane will be facing the magistrates today. And of course, tributes will continue in Old Market Square, where I was yesterday, where that vigil took place on Thursday evening. Hugely emotional scenes. And there's also a very similar scene happening at Nottingham University, where Barnaby and Grace were students. There's hundreds of bouquets and flowers, football shirts, candles, letters being laid there as well. And I'm sure we're going to see very similar scenes throughout the weekend.
OK, Ellie, for now, thanks very much.
I imagine that's one reason that we don't actually know the time that that is going to be heard in court, because the sort of height of feeling in Nottingham would be that people would want to go. would see him, wouldn't they?
Yeah, we need decorum.
Yeah.
We need
Calm.
absolute calm. And remember the word. I mean, if you're getting worked up about it in any which way, I think what you need to remember is the words of the parents who spoke at the vigil the other night, really begging people not to make assumptions, not to be filled with hatred as a result of all of this.
And as Ellie said, the danger of
now.
speculating online on certain social media platforms, you could actually prejudice the case. And who would want to do that?
Yes, let it run its course now.